Live.
Not yet. Now we are.
Wait, there's dubious bad what?
It's on! So before we begin today, we do have some breaking news I feel I should share with everyone. I already shared it with Jeremiah and Mike. I'm not sure if Rebecca heard. No, she did. I shared it with her. Breakdancing. Breakdancing will now be an official Olympic sport in 2024.
Is that breaking news because it's new or because it's about breakdancing?
Works both ways.
Yeah,
Both ways, yes.
Sure.
Welcome to today's edition of Disney Park Talk Live, where we give you the week in news in Disney parks, assuming our last show was last week. Sometimes we take a week off, in which case we give you the 2 weeks in news, but this time it's just one. Let's see. Our host today is me, Doobie Mosley, co-founder of LaughingPlace.com, co-creator of Gideon Mosley. And here is Rebecca Mosley,
I really wish you
the other co-founder of LaughingPlace.com. Jeremiah hasn't heard that yet. Down there is the head of Star Wars, Simpsons, many other franchises, and Southern California theme parks, Mike Celestino.
Hello.
And Happy Place drive-thrus, which do pretty well on YouTube. And over there is the vice president in charge of walkways between parks and resorts for Laughing Place, Jeremiah Good.
Hi.
Who's the president of that?
I'm the vice president of all this. I don't know who I report to. Like,
I think we all report to someone new as of yesterday. Actually, I don't know how that works. I shouldn't say that. Don't take my word as gospel. Let's see. I did not mean to do that. Give me 1 second. I meant to turn up my volume. All right. So just a reminder, we are live today. So if you have any theme park questions, anything you're wondering about in the whole world of Disney or really theme parks in general over the past week in terms of news, questions, yada, yada, tricks you'd like Jeremiah to perform in his bedroom, just let us know in the comments. We are live. That's why we do this live, so people can participate.
and say things like this. Hey, great price on that 2020 sweatshirt. I bought one too. Howdy. See, there you go. See?
Like he doesn't even know which side is.
Okay, it's what happens.
I know it's not a mirror.
It's not a mirror.
all
It's
messed up.
very confusing.
All right. The other thing we'd like to ask you to do, if you don't mind, Gio, you've probably done this already, but do it again. Well, you can't do it again, but if you haven't, click the thumbs up on the stream, subscribe to us. Congratulations, Mike Celestino, on reaching 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. He's the head of our video section here, so we give all the credit to Mike Celestino. We do.
Okay.
Four of the top
fine.
5 videos were done by Mike Celestino.
That's fine.
I don't know. I'd like to share that credit with many others.
I just laugh because I can see that Mike, he starts to move in his chair. He gets a little because he wants to share the glory, and you just keep throwing it and throwing it and throwing it. It's very funny.
Dinosaur. Dinosaur pure luck. Dinosaur pure luck. I grant you. But who thought, hey, let's record the trailer reaction at Rise of the Resistance?
That was a good one.
That was Mike.
I will give myself credit for that one.
All right, let's get to the actual news. We're not just here to chat, believe it or not. Well, our top story is not a happy story. So for those of you in California or that watch news about California, you know that our governor here has decided to increase the amount of lockdowns we have. And some of our counties are actually getting ahead of it and increasing it now as opposed to waiting it a little bit when numbers get a little worse. So effective today, outdoor eating in I believe Orange County is not permitted. And of course that affects downtown Disney. So effective today, there are a lot of operational adjustments to downtown Disney. Mike, you want to talk about those a little bit? You go to downtown Disney quite a bit.
Yes, I was there on Friday when they were still doing outdoor seating for Carthay Circle Restaurant and other restaurants in downtown Disney District. And I believe as of today, that's not happening anymore. In fact, you can't eat anywhere on property. Is that correct? I saw a sign that says you can't, even if you get takeout, you can't eat it on property. So you have to like go to your car or walk off Harbor Boulevard somewhere, I don't know, and eat.
We don't suggest you walk off Harbor Boulevard.
No,
Just
don't walk off.
It's better than walking on Harbor Boulevard.
Yeah. But you gotta take it somewhere else. So you gotta be pretty desperate for theme park food if you.
Well, at those prices, I mean, come on.
If you want to do it.
Well, so many restaurants had reopened their outdoor seating, no longer. For now, this will come back. And unfortunately, one of the results of this is highlighted right down here. 350 cast members will now be furloughed. I'm presuming this just means Disney cast members. I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing this does not include operating participants, which much of downtown Disney is. All the various restaurants, few of them are actually owned by Disney. So that's sad news.
Well, that also kicks into this may be something later, but we just announced that Knott's is closing their snackery throughout the park.
That's later.
Okay, we'll talk about that later.
And this next thing was previously announced, but is related in the Grand Californian, which had been slated to reopen, at least its DVC wing, is not. They have pushed that off as well. So, Mike, as the one person who goes to downtown Disney regularly, who has had the pleasure of going inside of DCA, who could feel the change happening, how does it feel now?
Honestly, it doesn't affect me because I don't eat there.
Oh, that's right.
I feel bad for those who were enjoying it.
Yeah.
I can still go. I think it's still open. You can still go and enjoy the shops, which I will probably do again. And I can't eat though, so apologies to those who want to eat there.
Could be
getting a weird buzz. Are you getting a weird buzzing in your ear? Or is that just my ear?
I don't have it. Do you have it, Jeremiah?
Okay.
Nope.
If you have it
Must be
after you
my
take your headphone out, then please go get it checked.
Okay.
It could be the spider bot.
This could be a positive for you, Mike, because now you could just go hang out at Carthay Circle if they leave the tables open. You could just go sit there. No one's gonna say.
Didn't they decrease the capacity for all of Disney or downtown Disney? Wasn't that part of it too?
They did, yes. The state reduced retail capacity. Was it 20 or 25?
I don't recall.
It was either 20 or 25%. I'm sorry. So obviously that would affect Disney as well. So we'll see. Mike will be down there. Do you have your next trip scheduled, Mike?
No, we don't.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Not sure when I'm going down again.
Yeah, no, the various guidelines and whatnot were still coming out, so we aren't sure yet what's going on there.
Here's some advice. Ring the bell. And if Mike is there, we'll go live and you'll know. So, and then as Jeremiah tried to jump the gun and say Knott's Berry Farm, which Mike, can you talk a bit again about what was going on at Knott's Berry Farm with the Taste of Merry Farm?
Yeah, so Knott's was doing a thing called Taste of Merry Farm instead of their usual Knott's Merry Farm celebration, where you could go in the park, you buy entrance, you spend, I think it was, what was it, $35 or something on the entrance fee, and you get a tasting card that allows you to walk around and enjoy the food from around the various food kiosks they have around the park. I think you got 5 items with your tasting card, but there were no rides open. So it's just like you enjoy the park atmosphere. They had a lot of cool character stuff and a lot of great decorations, but no rides. And then you could also enjoy the specialty, like seasonal holiday food that was available for Taste of Merry Farm. It was a great event. I really, really enjoyed it, and I'm sorry that more people aren't going to get to enjoy it. Even people who had tickets to go from December 11th through the 26th are not going to be able to go.
Yeah, I was reading through the, I think it was the Knott's Berry Farm Facebook page, and seeing a lot of people talking about how they were thankful that they hadn't yet told their kids that they were going, and things like that. Because it's one thing to surprise them with the tickets and go, but then on the flip side to be like, oh, well, we were going to do this, especially right now with, things being so challenging, to have that as something you're looking forward to and then kind of taken away again. I can totally understand the adults and parents who are like not right now letting kids know what you have planned because you're not quite sure if it'll happen, and it's hard enough as an adult to process and deal with the closings and reopenings and whatnot. But just drag the kids along when the opportunity presents itself.
So Knott's went on to say that the California marketplace, which is located outside of the front gates, will continue to be open select locations, but it would appear to be that you will no longer be going inside of Knott's Berry Farm, at least according to what they said, which is interesting because Disney has not said they're going to close DCA at all. So now instead of Disney being like can't do quite as much as it Knott's, you can do more than it. Kind of interesting. Jeremiah or Mike, Gio asked a good question. They made the parking $10 at Downtown Disney when they opened up DCA. Have either of you heard that'll be changing?
I've not heard anything about the prices changing. I think with the capacity issues, they'll probably keep it at you have to pay for it.
And DCA is still open, as far as we know. So I would expect so too. So that's the bad news of what's going on in California. Obviously, there's reasons for these choices, and the reasons are a much bigger deal than the choices, than its effect on Disney. But we talk Disney here. On the other end of the country, things are a little different. Can you talk about this, Jeremiah?
Oh yeah, so when they announced the holidays are coming, and this has been something that's been in the past years normal, where characters would randomly show up in the lobbies, usually around the Christmas time. But for this, we haven't seen characters in any of the hotels. And even at the parks, they're still socially distant. So this announcement really was one line in the parks blog, but it's great that they're going to bring characters into some of the hotel lobbies. I mean, they'll probably have them just like they do in the parks where it's, it'll be someplace in the upper levels or out of the guest reach. But yeah, this is one of the things that I feel like I'm going to get a call first thing in the morning, and somebody heard from somebody to go to the Grand Floridian today because Donald's going to appear at some point. So it's exciting if you're there. And again, that's one of the benefits of staying on the property is there are small special things like this, like the characters showing up for the first time in 9 months.
And then, we got a little bit of a taste of what this could look like with our team's trip to Aulani, because at the Aulani Resort, you did have Mickey and Minnie making appearances, and this was there was like a balcony area over an eatery there at the resort, and
sorry, oh my, I forgot I was live.
Distracting me. But yeah, so they would make these appearances like from the balcony and wave, and the people could wave back and take a selfie with them in the background and that type of thing. So it'll be interesting to see how this is realized at the Walt Disney World resorts. But those are so grand, and you could see them setting up a very similar style of dynamic where they're very easily separated out, and you can still have that moment of where you can capture an image.
If you get that call, Jeremiah, and it's Donald, Mike is going, because I remember this time that's Mike's favorite walk-around character. So he's the one that gets to go to that, not you.
Mike, start driving now.
And then, Jeremiah, I haven't gotten to see this yet, and it's just so cool. When I think holiday overlay, the first thing that comes to my mind is Living with the Land. So can you talk about this, Jeremiah?
So the Merry and Bright Nights is something that started, this is the third year. I can remember the first year there was a media event and they said, come back later in the evening. And the lights had literally been put up overnight. Like nobody really had any idea. Now it's become a norm. But this year they went all out. They put in lights in places that they'd never had. And it's just beautiful to ride through there as the night takes over and you can see all the Christmas just everywhere. The only thing that I wish that they would do is you can't hear the sound. It's just the normal narration. But if they had speakers with Christmas music playing in the background, it would just make, it's as close to a drive-through like Mike has done out in California a couple of times, but you're floating through it.
Now,
That's so cool.
It is so cool. Going through that initial part, the part with the
Canopy.
it kind of reminds me of certain thing that they used to have at Epcot that I greatly miss. Are there any doves anywhere by any chance in here?
No, sadly there are not.
Tubi, I thought you were going to say it reminded you of the Happy Place drive-through.
Happy Place.
Happy Place. For those of you who have not seen our Happy Place drive-through video, please do. Mike Celestino went through a lot of effort to get that.
And then once you figured out what it is, let us know, because we're all still wondering ourselves. Oh, thank you, Lee. I love living with the land.
I have still yet to meet Lee. It's like he could be like Maris. He could be like Norm's wife on Cheers.
Oh, that's right.
Timely reference, Mike.
You missed the online gathering.
Yes, Lee is the newest member of the Laughing Place ever-expanding team. And I got to say hello to JV from the Philippines. Thanks so much for joining us. That's pretty awesome. The wonders of the internet.
It would be fun. I'd like those jingle bells like they have when you're going down Main Street, That'd be fun, like you're on like some sort of sleigh ride,
Yes. That would be cute.
Yeah.
They should hand those to the guests.
Oh, that'd be fun. So you can annoy Jeremiah by shaking him really, really loud.
The cast member. Too bad they don't still have on-ride narrators. And
that would be great. Then they could be dressed as like Santa and just.
Our CEO used to be a narrator there. Can you imagine him having to put up with that?
That'd be fun.
Okay. In other wonderful news coming out of the East Coast, Germ.
Baby giraffes.
Yay!
So cute.
Yeah. They are super cute. I have not gotten a chance to get over there to see them on the safari. I know we had the day they were born, we had somebody tweeting us videos. He was on the safari, and the baby giraffes were running across, and it was just so cute. But they are definitely welcome out there. Anything on the safari to kind of bring everybody smiles is good.
Those are called lenticular giraffes because they look different depending on the angle you look at them from.
Lenticular. No. Oh, I like Jeffrey. Thank you for letting us know. He says it looks good during the day too. It's okay during the day too. Because sometimes you throw lights on something and then during the day it looks like lights aren't on. But now that's cool. That's really, really good. And
all right.
Glad to know that.
So now that we're on the good news front, let's go back to the West Coast. I don't know. Let's go back to the West Coast for good news on the West Coast. Mike, you got to experience something new. Why is that yellow? I know why. That's interesting. Ignore the yellow. Mike, you talk about what it was like to step into Off the Page.
Yeah, I went on Friday to check out whatever had changed over at Downtown Disney and inside Disney California Adventure on Buena Vista Street. And obviously they had reopened Off the Page. I think the day before on Thursday was the first day. But basically you show up there and it works like you would any other virtual queue in Downtown Disney or Buena Vista Street. You give them your name and your phone number and then they'll text you and you get in line and you get to wait in another line and you go into the shop. But yeah, I mean, it was the same shop that has been there for quite a while. Nothing terribly.
Almost 20 years.
Yeah. And then they have new plastic partitions around the cash registers to help with the distancing and the safety precautions and stuff. But other than that, there wasn't a tremendous amount new inside that I could find. But I did take pictures and a bit of video inside there.
Mike, did they have the sketch artist in there?
No. Nobody was
I know
working there.
They removed the entire sketch table from Main Street here at Magic Kingdom, so I was wondering if they did that out there yet.
The table was there, and I took a picture of it, but nobody was actually sitting there.
Photoshop one in, maybe. Yeah. And then while you're also there, you saw some new merchandise for a land that should be open already, but isn't?
Yes, Avengers Campus. You can now go and grab this fabulous spider bot for $80, or a few different
toilet
t-shirts.
paper.
Yeah, I know.
What?
The right
Oh.
No.
Welcome to life in California.
So before they started selling it to every guest at the resort, you could go. They had these reservation only sessions where you had to go to ESPN Zone. That's when I got my spider bot here, and I also picked up a Rocket and Groot. Let me take this out of here.
Yes.
Oh, Jeremiah.
Look,
Don't have a heart attack, Jeremiah.
it's an extreme boxing.
I haven't taken it out yet. It's Rocket and Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy, and he's got the little cassette tape. But this is like a clip you could put on your backpack or whatever. But right now it's on this crazy straw.
Have you tweeted a picture of it yet? Not in the plastic?
I've not.
Oh,
Should I
please
do.
do.
Sure.
Honestly, it looks cute.
And then I also got a patch from the upcoming Spider-Man Web Slingers attraction. Web Labs California Workshop. But the best thing that I got that was not, it didn't actually cost me anything. It just participating in that event was like this giant size Avengers Campus
Massive
annual pass holders button.
Ooh, don't put that on because we're not paying the workers' comp for the back surgery.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Does it have the cardboard in the back so that it kind of you can perforate it and fold it out and display it? Yeah, that's cool.
That's
I like
really
when they
cool.
do that. Yeah, that's really nice.
That is a giant button.
Yep, enormous.
So, and here's a little more of the web merchandise, spider web. Yeah.
Spider bot diagnostics and web design.
I guess web is the big thing.
Yes, it's the acronym you said, right? For Worldwide Engineering.
I don't
What's the B stand for? Worldwide Engineering
Brigade.
Brigade. Okay, thank you.
I don't know that it's a backronym, but I think it's pretty safe to say.
That feels like a good call. So be careful, it'll like.
So, by any chance, did you get to see the Suntronic flying through while you were there?
No, but I did go in that little area adjacent to Avengers Campus that they've moved a bunch of the snack carts in there, and you could buy some of the specialty holiday popcorn buckets and sippers and stuff inside that area. There's some pics of that too somewhere.
Right here, I believe.
Yeah.
It loads.
Ooh, the boxes. I count 4.
Yeah, there you go.
Where is that?
I think it's next to where the Fast Pass distribution used to be for Radiator Springs Racers, or was this actually? I don't remember.
Go back one more, Doobie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are new. That's a new gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like it was like the distribution area for the Fast Pass. The old entrance did stuff to be a bug.
So it was cool to get a little bit closer to Avengers Campus, but you still can't really see all that much from inside there.
But you're closer. You can feel like you can almost see it.
Yeah.
Like when you think you see someone and it turns out it's someone else, but just by the fact it looked like them, you think it's more likely you're going to see the original person.
I don't know. I've never experienced that.
Sorry, that's me.
Is that like a Rouge day?
I did want to show off something else that I bought.
Please.
Ooh, yay.
So, they've been having these Enchanting Extras shopping events at Downtown Disney ESPN Zone every couple of weeks, like for parks exclusive stuff that you wouldn't be able to get because the parks are not open. Instead, they sell them there. And they did one for this Trader Sam's shirt. And that was the one that I missed, and it was one that I was excited to get. But then I just saw it. They're just selling it now in...
the Shag.
Yeah. They're just selling it in the Backlot Premiere shop in DCA.
You need to wear that for the show, man.
It looks good, Mike.
Yeah, it's cool, and I like it a lot.
Got like a ship on it and a ship's wheel.
Yeah, it's got all the
Some cheeky
different things you would see inside Trader Sam's, and then the entrance, one of the mugs, the totem, tiki totem thing, lanterns and stuff.
I like the colors too, not like super bright. Like it's a nice.
I think, I don't know this for sure, but looking at that spider bot in the eyes from this angle might not be good for your health. I feel like he's like peering into our soul and he may try to take over or something.
Jeffrey, are you saying that they have that same shirt in the Poly?
Yeah, they have that at the Poly and here at Disney Springs.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. So for those of you on the East Coast who may be going to those parks, keep an eye out. You might be able to find it there. Oh, Mickey's my spirit animal.
Are those people confused by what this is? Because the entrance
the shag print that all that is based off of, I don't have my postcard handy, but it's Trader Sam's in California. The entire design, it's Shag doing his interpretation of Trader Sam's from California. So if it says Trader Sam's, anybody that's a tiki person will buy everything. So of course they sold it on both coasts. The only thing that actually sold out is the large print that they have of that, and the of course the mug that was limited to like 500, but I think they had like 3,000 of them.
Cool.
Jeremiah, you seem to know a lot about merchandise.
Hey.
Do we need to talk about that again?
That was fun yesterday.
I'm going to let you talk about this one, Rebecca.
Oh, this is the coolest bucket in the world. Look at it, how pretty it is. It's like a flocked Christmas tree, right? So it's white with the Christmas lights on it. But get this, it lights up. Not only is it pretty just there, but it lights up. And so then it has the beautiful bright lights too.
Big city.
I love popcorn buckets.
Wait, live with StreamYard? That's kind of meta right there.
And then they also have the bottle topper that looks like a peppermint candy, Mickey shaped peppermint candy, or you can get this metallic looking jingle bell sipper.
That's a sipper?
Yep.
Look at all those holes.
Doobie,
This like
we looked at those like the first day they were here. We walked through Disney's Hollywood Studios. The cast members shook it because it's a jingle bell. Showed us the
He thought it was a backpack, so there you go.
Totally agree.
That's the backpack.
Another snow globe thing. That's cool.
It's for. I'm guessing this is for annual pass holders.
Yes. Yeah. Which is funny because that's the annual pass logo for California, but they've had it out here for a couple of weeks, and they usually don't have AP stuff out for us. That we haven't gotten out here.
You have not gotten the very cool Skellington popcorn bucket.
And he also lights up, and he changes colors.
Check that out.
There's red, there's green and red. I think I even saw blue. I think it kind of like fades through the different colors. So yeah. Light up
just like in the movie.
Oh, okay. There you go, Jeffrey. Over by Everest, saw quite a few different ones. So if you're seeking out sippers, check them out.
Speaking of Jack Skellington, I don't know if you guys saw what was it called? The Disney Holiday Sing-Along?
No. Which one are you talking about? We've seen several Disney holiday subjects.
The sing-along, not the play in the park.
Yes, it was the sing-along.
The sing-along where Leslie Odom Jr., a.k.a. Aaron Burr, in the original cast of Hamilton, he's saying, "What's this?" from Nightmare Before Christmas. And he got the words a little wrong, which is okay. I understand most people do. But it was pretty awesome. But it just reminded me of my wonderful rendition of What's This a couple weeks ago on Trivia, where I nailed it as always.
What lyrics did he get wrong?
The ones that Doobie made up a different way.
Oh, I see.
No. I get it right. What's this? I'm not going to do it now, though. I saved that for my show. This is a show for everybody.
Oh, hey, by the way, while we're talking about merchandise, recently Jeremiah was sharing with everybody the attraction ornaments that were at World of Disney. Those are now on Shop Disney, quite a few of them. The Tiki Room, the Haunted Mansion Holiday, but it was sold out already, I think. No, I'm sorry. The Haunted Mansion one looked sold out when I went. But the Country Bear Jamboree. So check out Shop Disney attraction ornaments. So, and as always, if you click through us before on your way to Shop Disney, we will get a small affiliate referral fee. We appreciate it.
Jeremiah, back again on the East Coast. You got to experience the mobile checkout at Mouse Gear and Everything Pop. Yes, no?
Yes, I did it Everything Pop. Mouse Gear, I hadn't made it over there, but it is the same concept for both. And I believe it's just like they were doing in California. Yeah. But it's really easy. I mean, I did Everything Pop. This is actually where I got this handy sweatshirt. Just 2020.
inside?
Rocking it. There we go.
Well, it's got like a turquoise lining on the hood. That's cool.
Yeah. This is what I'm wearing for the 2024 Breakdancing Olympics.
Very nice.
Are
Nicely
you
done.
a Jedi?
Look at Mike. Mike didn't want to get left out. Check it out. Mike you were dice too.
And his hoodie. Wow, Mike, be careful with that button, dude.
So for the mobile checkout, it's very simple. You walk in, they have a clear plastic bag and a QR code that you just scan, and it takes you to the My Disney experience. You walk up to the merchandise you want, you scan the price tag on there. You can add lots of things to your bag. You check out, you walk out, you show your bag to a cast member. They check the QR code. They run down just like you're leaving Walmart. Except over here, they actually pay attention to the stuff that you have. And then they'll put a sticker on the bag so it seals it. So if you do happen to come back in, you don't add new things to that bag.
Oh, makes sense.
That blows me away. That's just so high tech.
I'm excited.
That's exciting. I mean, mobile ordering changed the world, but this could change the universe.
Okay.
What?
A little hyper.
No, it's only at Disney, not Universal.
So far.
So far.
And then this guy. Okay, we got to talk about this guy because is one of the biggest articles we've ever put on LP. What is it? First of all, Jeremiah, you're our Funko guy.
Funko. That is the Pop Funko of the Sleeping Beauty Castle with Walt holding a Mickey Mouse, or as I like to say it, Tom Hanks portraying Walt Disney because it looks like Tom Hanks is Walt Disney.
Right.
This was for Disneyland 65th, but I don't know if it actually made it into Disneyland at any point so far. This was released on Shop Disney yesterday, and in the parks this morning. I went to Magic Kingdom where it was released, and an hour after the park had opened, they'd sold out of their entire supply.
Wow.
And then I went to Disney Springs. See?
I see it. Most definitely. That is Tom Hanks Walt Disney.
And then I went to Disney Springs where they were also selling it, and they completely sold out of their selection.
Wow.
I did see that somebody had posted that the local Disney store where they were had it in stock and they purchased it. So I may end up going to Disney Spring or to a Disney store, but I'm guessing it will show back up since it sold out yesterday on Shop Disney. And then this morning, our CEO, when I said it sold out in the parks, he goes, it's available on Shop Disney. And then it sold out there again. So
my question on this is, I realize it's something you just got to have, but is it actually attractive?
I like the castle. The castle is very nice. The Tom Hanks I like. It's cute.
Mike, what do you think of this rendition of Walt Disney?
I've never been a fan of the Funko Pop, the way they look. I don't know. They have like the dead eyes, like a doll's eye, you know?
You didn't get the castle already when it came packaged with that Mickey Mouse Funko, Jeremiah?
No, I didn't get that one. I like the Walt Disney one. That's what I was waiting for when they announced the 65th stuff. I was going to wait for that. And if it does show back up in the parks, I've seen things show up in the parks that have been sold out forever and then they pop in. So if it does, I'll get it. If not, it's not something that I'm missing. I need another Pop Funko like I need a hole in the head.
Did you get this one, Mike?
No.
10 inches.
I have very few Funko Pops, and the ones that I do have were given to me.
Are they in the box or out of the box?
These are in the box, look. And I've taken them out of the box, so I put them back in the box.
Over your shoulder.
Yes, Jeremiah?
That's the 10-inch without being gold Indiana Jones.
Why didn't you get the gold one?
No, it's
the gold one was at conventions only. Or if you could get through online.
Yeah, but why would you want the? I mean,
You want the platinum one.
Oh, right. Okay, Frasier.
It's our second Frasier reference of the day. Didn't see that coming when we started this show. All right, let's talk a little bit of food, Jeremiah, because I'm pretty sure.
These were amazing.
As good as they look, because they looked incredible.
So,
and Jeffrey
again,
no.
Disney Springs tweets out something about some new desserts, either at Aristocrapes or at the Ganachery or the other pastry place. I can't think of the name of it right now. And I'll get the message of, hey, can you go get this? And I'm like, sure. This one, I went, oh, you know what? I wanted to try the Santa crepe, which is the next picture down. This is the Cherry Jubilee Bubble Waffle. Thankfully, I went with somebody else, because if not, I would have gone into shock laying in the corner at somewhere Disney Springs from sugar overload.
Bubble waffle, that's like little round waffle balls in essence, right? I mean,
it's a waffle. It's like a normal waffle, but that's the bubbles are the center part, and it's freshly made there, so it's not. It was soft, and the Cherries Jubilee was amazing. The ice cream was great. The praline pieces didn't really stand out much, so it wasn't too much. The next one, though, scroll down some, Doobie.
I'm just stuck on looking at this thing. I want that so bad.
Oh, look at this.
That's
Santa's hat has food. Santa's belt and everything. Oh, how funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it kind of started to slide off by the time they handed it to me, because it's served cold, but the crepes are made fresh.
Like Revenge.
Wrong franchise, mate.
The inside the Santa crepe is an eggnog filling.
Oh, that's
so good.
By the way, Jeremiah, I don't know if you're seeing the comments rolling by on this. Oh, Ben is saying, as Jeremiah is telling the story, well, that's not how I remember it, because he was all, I get to go and do this. And he's saying that Jeremiah's response was, actually, you really want me to leave my palatial estate and get paid to eat food? So
Leah's focused on the right thing here.
No, that's which one would you pick again if you had only one to eat? Which one would you want to eat again?
I would probably do the Cherries Jubilee, because the Santa crepe, as much as I love eggnog, the filling was very sweet. But the Cherries Jubilee had a great mix of everything, and the bubble waffle. I always have a fear of getting the waffles that they're going to be hard or been sitting there. But I forget that they're made fresh, and it was soft and warm.
I'm so excited. I ordered a waffle maker during these recent Black Friday, Cyber Monday deal things going on. I can't wait for my waffles maker to get here. I have to start making waffles.
I think it's interesting. Jeremiah is afraid of his waffle being hard. I'm afraid of quicksand.
So hard. Santa waffle, questionable at best.
Oh, wow. So I have a question for you, Jeremiah.
Yes.
Sorry.
The filling is just like, he's so sweet.
I'm not sure where that was going.
So sweet. No, he's so sweet.
Okay.
He's so sweet.
Okay.
But I am enjoying Benji and Lee having a conversation in our...
We've got, like I say during trivia, we've got slack for that.
We're doing okay, Matt. We're doing well.
Did you take this picture, Jeremiah?
Yes.
Very nice picture.
It's a nice picture.
Did you take this picture, Jeremiah?
Yes.
What went wrong?
Not as flattering.
Scroll down some more, though.
Did you take this picture, Jeremiah?
Oh. I thought that I'd put up both the pictures. Hang on. Continue on.
Defend himself. Wait, I took one.
Because this picture is flattering neither to Santa Claus nor Crick.
This feels like the crick got run over by a reindeer.
Yes, Did they say that?
My Santa crepe got run over by a reindeer.
Defend yourself, Jeremiah.
I'm getting there.
Oh, by the way, Mike, I'm still getting a kick out of your poor little spider bot's attempts to move forward and how much better it is at going backwards in those videos. That was some fun stuff, and I love how tenacious you were at like numerous services.
Those edits.
I wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt, you know.
So good.
It must be the carpet. It must be the slick floor.
Hey, do you guys think when Avengers Campus finally opens, should I wear this button like this and so people will know I'm an annual pass holder and start treating me with some respect?
Except you won't be able to get through the metal detectors with that button.
Like, why are you bringing the Captain America shield over here?
It like needs a chain that you hang. It feels like it needs,
you should.
It needs to
wear
be decorated
more.
It needs more to it. Yeah, because it feels like it's just hovering there otherwise.
That'll be your bling for the 2024 breakdancing Olympics.
Can you breathe with that? Okay, is it kind of restricting your movement a little bit?
I love the notion of Mike walking around with his gimbal and this enormous gun.
I am an annual pass holder.
Oh, so awesome. Oh, are you giving up, Jeremiah?
No, I'm
loading right now. Here, let's make sure we can do a proper before and after. This is one he decided to post.
This one isn't 100 times better, but hang on.
It looks like it sat for a moment, like you ate the other waffle first before you got to this one, because that whipped cream is looking a little. No,
milk. Because I took when they handed it to me, it was still warm.
Oh, that's why. So it melted.
Oh, so a little bit of
melted.
Okay, yeah, I can see that happening.
But here, I'm not sure if this one will actually redeem it, but
he remembered it better in his head. Oh.
This looks like the same thing at a different angle.
But it does make it look less like a flattened something.
But look at the sunset behind it. Look how pretty that is.
Look at the sunset.
Yes, you see less of it and more of other stuff. So in that way, it's better.
You. But still looks tasty.
Thank you, Jeremiah.
Eggnog filling. But that Cherry's Jubilee, that's the one that looks really good to me so far. I think we need to do a ranking of Disney World holiday treats. I think
means that I have to eat more of them, and I'm not sure I can do that. I'm going to start it.
We can go based on images and description, like that white chocolate shelled taco thing that they were selling over at Picklesville.
Let's do it based on image and description, although we don't want to let Jeremiah take the picture. We've established that.
Hold on. Wait a second.
Very Jubilee picture was very lovely. Yeah.
All right.
Now I'm like, okay, I'm going to get some more food pictures up here to show you up.
There's nothing like a good food picture that's great on IG. Excuse me, on the gram. It looks good on the website. All right, this is exciting. I ain't gonna write it, but I'm still excited. That's not it. Forgot you took my screen share. Okay, there we go.
Oh, sorry.
Ooh, Velocicoaster.
Are you excited for Velocicoaster, Jeremiah?
Very much so.
We got a new look at the vehicles. What did you think when you first saw this vehicle?
I'm not a big fan of the 2x2 seats. Means very low capacity. And this coaster, I feel like, is going to be a very low capacity. So we'll be sitting there for hours waiting for this. It looks like it's an amazing coaster overall.
Designed for speed.
Yeah. Look how stylish that is.
It reminds me visually of Tron, the color scheme and like the kind of the perforated visual. So
looks like a great coaster though. Tony, you gonna ride?
But I'm excited for this dynamic kinetic sculpture to appear at Islands of Adventure because I love kinetic energy, and I'm very excited to now walk into the park and see across the way this motion happening.
Does that bother you about Disney parks? The fact that most of their attractions aren't visible?
Yes. Yes. That is one of the. That's why Tomorrowland was always my favorite spot have two favorite spots in Disneyland, and one of them is in Tomorrowland. Back in the day when you had People Mover, Skyway, submarines, Matterhorn, all visible within each other, right? When you were there was all this energy happening. And then the other spot was over when I would love to sit at Riverbell Terrace, because there you had canoes, boats, people on the island. I like energy, motion, and movement. So I'm doing really well with shelter at home. So here we go. Some more food.
Who's that stuff going on in the background, or is that me?
Oh, it's not. I don't think it's
Jeremiah, did you bite this first?
No, that was the way it was cut.
That looks really yummy.
That looks good.
What was it?
Well, yeah, what was it?
It was a cinnamon roll from Gaston's.
Was it unique in some way?
No, it was just I take pictures of my food now.
The small one, it was unique. The small one was made with 4 dozen eggs, and the large was 5.
That's cute.
What is this from?
This is from inside the World Show Place. That is the s'mores shake, and of course the gingerbread.
Why do they have a Universal character inside Disney's World Show Place?
That's funny.
That looked really good.
And then here is my tribute to Hidden Mickey.
Oh, what kind of shake is that with the peppermint stick?
That was.
I'm sorry, cinnamon stick.
I believe that was the eggnog shake.
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
That looks so good.
Did you have it? Was it yummy?
Yes.
Oh, it looks so good.
Anything else? It feels like the continuation of Pin Day yesterday. That was Food Day.
No, I'm done with the food as of now until I find some other food going, look, here's a good picture, jerk.
Good thing you're not sensitive, Jeremiah.
Oh, nice. What other news is happening in the world of
so
theme parks?
much like Knott's Merry Farm, Mike Celestino did visit SeaWorld at one point. I remember that was a fun live stream as he kept running into dead ends for a similar event, and that event is now off, of course, with the changes. So as of today, SeaWorld San Diego is closed. Sad news. And I think, just make sure, these are the also ran stories, and they're still also ran stories. So anything you want to touch on, Han, before, or anybody else?
No, I'm good, dear.
You.
Anybody have anything else they wanted to add before? Because we hit the highlights today, the big stories of the day, and then we started, talking food. Anything else? Somebody think? I can't think of anything. We've hit all the biggest stories, and I can't think of anything else that was super important to talk about.
I want to say that just an hour ago, Mike Celestino did a show on Star Wars Vando Mondays, and in that same location, he had a Yoda. And now he's got a spider bot. I like the way he really gets the decor right for the event he's doing. That's admirable.
That's the plan, You got to coordinate.
And
yep.
And
gotta have a disguise. Oh wait, no,
that's
not the same.
Flat great.
Leave Jeremiah alone. His cherries wibbly waffle.
Okay, hang on.
And that's true. The waffle picture more than makes up for it.
Good.
That waffle picture was so good, Jeremiah. Okay. You done, Jeremiah? Anything else you wanted to say or show?
He's looking for another picture to make you embarrassed.
Yeah, I'm like, let me see what other pictures I can track down. No, I think that's it.
Dude, any of your pictures of the castle going through its various holiday transitions. Yes. That video that you shot, it's like about 20 minutes of just the castle going from phase to phase. I now throw that on in the evening and just I hit the mute, don't have the sound, and just have it's like a little picture window now on the TV in the living room. It's really nice.
Oh wait, I have 2 pictures, just quick ones.
Well, yes, because I was.
This is actually something that is news that we didn't talk about.
No,
that they've now added the a smattering of fireworks to the transition.
Of course, that is big news. Actually, fireworks have returned to the Magic Kingdom.
Okay, no, just a delightful little accent.
Yeah,
fireworks have returned to the Magic Kingdom.
And then, of course, since Doobie does not appreciate my pictures at all, I will just put this up to make him cry a little bit.
Jeremiah, you are the best photographer I know.
Oh, now you're going to break his heart.
You had a different one that had the doves.
Lights of
I know.
Ren.
I got to of the two, the doves are actually my preference.
Yeah, isn't that fascinating? It's just a simple static display of these white illuminated snow puffs
Peace.
and doves.
I love peace.
And he prefers that to the
to anything.
But by the way, I mean, in all honesty, like you don't like wind chimes.
No one likes wind chimes.
You don't really like pinwheels very much either.
What's to like about a pinwheel?
No, I know. I'm the kinetic.
Look at that.
I like the kinetic. You like the
Well, it's kinetic
like
because it has it's white and it has the little spokey things in a circle.
You like the sterile.
So beautiful.
That's what you enjoy.
And this picture is great.
Aesthetics could not be more different.
This picture is great. You can even see the top of the tree back there.
That beautiful
angel.
Yeah.
And
remember they used to have the holiday messages in different languages.
Don't they still?
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Beautiful. This image right here is the perfect Disney location. And it's sad that it's now gone. Or perfect Disney holiday location.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit behind Castle Dreamlight.
Really? Where's your favorite holiday spot, Jeremiah? Then I'll ask you, Mike, to be thinking about it. During the holidays, where's a favorite spot for you?
Yeah, just like
in the park.
Like current or ever?
Ever.
Current or ever?
Ever.
Standing right on Main Street, just outside the Emporium, watching candlelight at Disneyland.
Oh, okay. There you go. With the Christmas choir and the Christmas tree choir in the center. I can see that.
No.
How about you got one, Mike C?
When I think of Christmas time at Disneyland, I think of the Small World holiday overlay, which I really like, and the snow on Main Street is always so like magical. Really,
those are good choices.
For lack of a better word.
If you're ever able to, by pure luck, because that's really the only way you can have it happen, to like load into Small World close enough to where it's like not lit up when you're inside, and then you come out and either like just as you're coming out or as you're getting ready, and it all comes on while you're right there in the boat. Just to this craziness. I didn't think I could love that more, and then I had a moment like I was like, wow, that's so cool.
What's your Christmas spot?
Okay, it's really funny because when I think of Christmases at Disneyland, I still think of the way the old Disneyland Resort Hotel used to be. And you'd have the carolers kind of wandering around, and you'd have that brass band, and then you had that that really simple, almost in a Charlie Brown Christmas kind of way, that the water show. And the way the messaging was of it, it was just so simple. And, so good.
There's the other version.
He's distracted me with pictures of Yummy.
And they have the ice skating over there during different periods.
Yeah.
Another great place to hang out is the lobby of the Grand Californian, where I hang out all the time when I'm working in normal times down there. But the tree is so nice in there, and then they have the gingerbread house that looks like the hotel, and then the fireplace, and then they'll have carolers perform in the lobby there, and you got the piano player and everything.
Do you ever go see Santa when you're there? Tell them what you want for Christmas.
I've seen Santa at DCA and the Wilderness Explorer trailer.
Beach Santa?
They used to have them in the lobby of the Grand too. I guess they don't anymore.
Do you guys remember Beach Santa? Over at DCA, they had, they had like Santa on Vacation Santa, and then go ahead.
I think you're about to say, and then Luminaria.
I love Luminaria.
Luminaria is so awesome.
And then one of my favorite Florida memories, we had dinner reservations because we got married like a few days after Christmas, and so we always would have an anniversary dinner somewhere on property right around the 28th or 27th, depending on when we could actually get a reservation.
Do you remember our anniversary?
Yeah, I do. Way to call me out. But we walked into the Grand, and they had handbells. Remember?
Yes.
There was a local handbell choir that would come and perform in the lobby, and it was really, really beautiful.
We've seen that, I think, at the Grand Floridian as well. So apparently that's the Grand.
I thought. Did I say Californian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, maybe you said Floridian, and I assumed Californian.
I think
she said Californian, but she was talking about Floridian.
Yeah, okay, Floridian. Actually, we've been annual pass holders pretty much since for me, since the 80s. So for me, I was Southern California based until about the 2004-ish or so. And then I lived in Florida in the shadow of Walt Disney World for about a decade and a half. And now I reside in Northern California, but until the recent events, I was still visiting the parks 4, 5, 6 times a year. So
I got my annual pass in June of 1995. How about you guys? I don't even know this story.
Me?
pass.
Mike?
I started in late 90s, probably like 98 when I went to college out here at USC. We would go down to Disneyland.
Mine, I know 95, but I want to say I was 94, maybe 93.
And
wow.
and before you guys were doing the Laughing Place gig, how frequent were your at peak utilization of your AP? How frequent were your visits happening?
Maybe once a month for me.
Once a month?
Far too often. Like when I worked at Universal, and I would go to Disney after working at Universal.
Yeah. Doobie, some of you know, Doobie and I met as annual pass holders because we were pretty much hanging out on Main Street at the corner cafe there with the ragtime piano player. I worked in Azusa, and so once that end of work bell happened, hop in the car, get down to Anaheim, and I'd stay in Anaheim until park closed, and then I would drive home. I lived in Sunland, and so I would drive home to Sunland, and then I would just do that triangle a lot. Oh wow, Jeremiah. No.
So this is the first one that I had, so it was definitely 95.
Wow.
Yeah, that just a few months before me, because I went to Disneyland on Memorial Day '95, and decided, hey, I missed this place, and got an annual pass just days later.
And no, I have not worked at Disney. You have not worked at Disney.
Mike has not worked at Disney.
I don't know.
Jeremiah has worked at Disney.
You did? Okay, I couldn't remember if you did, but most of my family's worked at Disney at some point in time or another, or may in some cases still work at Disney. I'm still totally not 100% sure what's going on there. Happy
about my 40th birthday at Disneyland last year.
You did.
Let's not start bringing up the pictures.
Batu, right? You traveled to Batu for your birthday. So if you started at Disney, you went off planet.
That one deserved a giant. I spent my 40th birthday on a Disney cruise ship, the Disney Dream.
Oh,
Nice.
That was living.
Those were some nice APs. I like those. Those are fun.
$199 gives you an everyday and premium parking.
Oh, premium parking.
Those were the days.
Man, were we spoiled with premium parking?
Oh, is that your birthday button?
Yeah, it says Mike's 40th birthday in Arapesh.
Yeah, I got the invite to it, and it took me a while to translate it.
It was fun. That was fun, though. I was very excited when we got ours, and I pulled out my card and sat.
Is this the part where we start talking about pins?
I don't have a hand.
No.
No pins today.
No pins.
Well, I have pins too if you want me to show some pins.
Oh, see, Mike missed out on the pin talk.
Yeah, he wasn't
yesterday.
part of our show yesterday where we did all our
We
pin
were doing all
talk.
this pin talk because we talked
This
about
whole bag is full of pins.
For
Wow.
what? Are they together for some reason?
No, it's just ones I haven't had room for or time to put up on my board
Wow.
here.
Room for?
Yeah. Whoever.
Let's not do this.
Let's see. 50th anniversary of the Haunted Mansion.
When was 1678? That was
Wow.
like 10 years ago.
No, it was 2 years ago.
Was my
1
math
year ago.
Jeffrey.
It takes one pin.
Oh, it's Uncle Scrooge from Disneyland Paris. I was so excited to find that.
Oh.
I've got a button I should show too. Here you go. I like that one.
Oh. You're bummed about the DuckTales ending, huh, Mike?
Are you
Yeah,
bummed?
I am. I really enjoy that show. I am bummed about that.
Yeah, it seemed a lot of people were disappointed to see those adventures come to an end, and then other people came in and said, "Oh well, just wait another 20, 25, 30 years, I guess, and then they'll come back. We'll reboot it again."
What recap are you going to put in its place, Mike?
Oh gosh, what did you suggest yesterday? Oh, the Christmas light fight.
I love Christmas light fight.
It's a great show.
It's coming in 2 days.
Is it?
Yep, 2 days.
Am I supposed to do an article?
On the 9th. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hopefully we'll get some more Star Wars shows announced soon. We'll do that.
Cody, do you have any collectibles that you could show on one of your shows?
I know, totally.
It'd be fun.
Yeah, missed out on the.
All right. Oh, exactly an hour. Good time to shut it down.
Thanks everybody for joining us as we updated you on Disney parks news and fun and our collectible items.
One quick answer.
Should we answer this? Okay.
Jeremiah Good.
Oh, I got a good one for this.
Okay,
go for it.
Go for it, Mike.
So we used to see Kobe Bryant there all the time, and I didn't know who he was because I'm not a sports fan. But one time, my wife always used to point him out to me and just be like, "There's Kobe Bryant right there." But one time, like, he almost walked into me and like apologized, and I still didn't know who he was. And then my wife was just like, "Yeah, Kobe Bryant just apologized for almost like bowling you over."
Aww.
I hear he's a really nice guy at Disneyland. I mean,
yeah,
he was a really nice guy at Disneyland.
I actually passed Kobe Bryant too. I passed him on Matterhorn Way. He was kicking back some popcorn.
And
he was so nice. I mean, he was just walking around. I was like, "Hey, Kobe." He's like,
I don't remember ever seeing him there. I certainly saw Michael Jackson there.
Yeah.
Didn't interact with him, but saw him a couple of times.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
My favorite interaction is with Brianne Leary and J.D. Roth when they were hosting Disney Inside Out. But I'm not
that made him so happy.
Oh,
I can't even tell you.
I talked to them, and you know, they're really nice and stuff. And then the next day, they saw me, and they're like, "Hey, Doobie."
Yeah.
They remembered me.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've seen Weird Al Yankovic just walking around with his family, which is really cool, because I'm a big fan. The girl from
Ipanema?
Jessica Jones, what's her name?
Oh, wow. I don't remember her name, but
Kristen Ritter? Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's
Ritter's daughter.
like a regular there.
Mhm.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
Sweet.
I feel like there's a bunch.
We used to see Screech there a lot. He would hang out
We
at.
used to see Dustin Diamond there a lot.
Yeah, he would hang out at Rod's table a lot.
For a while, yeah.
Wow.
We'd see him frequently.
That says a lot.
A lot of Daniel
Oh,
Roebuck
of course.
stories over the years.
Of course, Daniel Roebuck. Yeah, he's a huge Disney fan.
So that was fun to bump into him at the
We never
park.
saw John Stamos other than when he was there on an event.
Oh,
Right.
I have a good Stamos story.
Oh, okay.
Wait, is it okay to tell?
So, yeah, somewhere the tweet is on Laughing Place Twitter if you can find it. I just decided to go in the Enchanted Tiki room one day, and John Stamos was there, and it was his child's first visit to Disneyland that day, and they had him come up and wake up Miguel Jose. Right, Miguel Jose. Miguel's, yeah. But I was there. I was present for the Stamos inaugural. It's on the Laughing Place Twitter.
Now.
I don't know.
Yeah, I remember that story now.
I wish I would.
And then you missed it. We told another one of our favorite like celebrity sightings was Doobie and I were sitting in the lobby of the Grand Californian Hotel, and George Lucas went through the Grand Californian Hotel lobby, and around that same time, a bellhop cart filled with film reels, like those enormous, like the film reels, went rolling through as well. And so,
what year was this?
I don't remember specifically what year, but it convinced us that a new Star Tours was coming, right? That we were finally gonna get some new Star. I mean, it didn't happen for forever, after that. But it was really funny. I don't even know.
Oh, you found it. Yeah, there's my picture of John Stamos with his child waking up Jose.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Let's see. Gio saw Brittany
at Studios years ago with the cement ceremony. Joy Fatone, Drew Brees in line on Everest, Nick Foles at Super Bowl Parade.
Lots of events like ESPN The Weekend or Super Bowl Parade.
Totally.
Plenty of people then. Even just walking around.
Yeah.
Remember we used to see Rob. I don't know who. Oh, remember we used to see what was his name? Wally George.
Yeah,
Wally George
he was
used
a
to
Southern
hang out.
Oh,
commentator.
Wally George.
He used to
Rebecca
hang
De
out-
Mornay's father used to hang out at Coke Corner.
It was very funny. And then when D23 Expo comes, then you can really spot a lot of celebrities inside the parks. And we were riding the Casey Jr. Train and riding through the Storybook Canal boats was, and his name is going to escape me in this moment. Yes, Zachary Levy from Chuck. And he was waving at people as he was riding it, like just being friendly.
He was nice.
And then I waved at him, and then I realized who it was, and then I excitedly waved, and then he excited, like, oh, she recognizes me. Oh, so that it was this funny little exchange after that, and that was a fun.
It's funny to hear about various celebrities who are particularly nice, and then to like have run across them in Disneyland, and you get the feeling they actually are. Like Zach Levy has a rep for being really nice. Kobe Bryant. I would love to see Keanu Reeves. Because everyone says Keanu is just the most unassuming. Like he would go to Disneyland without any guest relation. He could be walking around. Yeah. So
I have a question about that because like I feel like the good tip of like how to spot a celebrity at Disneyland is like tell people to look for the plaids, and then you just look to see who they're walking with.
Yeah.
Or if you see like plaids waiting outside the exit to an attraction, you just hang out there and wait to see who comes out, and you'll see people all the time like that. But to me, like the plaids just draw attention to you if you're a celebrity. Like if you were to walk around without the plaids, I bet most people aren't paying attention to like people's faces as they're walking around. So it seems to me like that just draws more attention.
That's how we spotted Linda Hamilton.
Linda Hamilton, yes,
was because she was walking with plaids, and I don't think I would have realized.
But she was cool because I walked past her and I just went Linda Hamilton, and she was really nice.
No, that was a different story. You're blending that with Robin Roberts. When we walked by Robin.
Oh, Roberts, you're right, Robin Roberts.
Oh, Robin Roberts, and she goes. Oh,
and she like totally stopped and turned. Oh, hi.
Right, yeah, it was just it was one of those things. It was just total. Oh,
that is a celebrity. That's David Eckstein's wife, the World Series winning David Eckstein.
I heard, Judd Apatow, the director, he told a funny story about going to Disneyland with his wife, Leslie Mann, because she's like a fairly famous actress, and they would get recognized because of her. And then when he would go with his kids, no one would come up with him. So he started wearing T-shirts of the movies he's made, like Knocked Up and 40-Year-Old Virgin and stuff, so more people would recognize him at Disneyland. Really and then they would get offered to have the plaid walk them around, because he wanted the extra benefits and stuff.
That's a good topic. We should find a way to do that topic with a bunch of our people sometime.
That'd be fun.
Another good one for me was Macaulay Culkin at the media event for the Rise of the Resistance attraction when it opened here. He was there.
Oh, that's cool.
That's right. I remember those stories.
I remember during D23, we ate at Storytellers Cafe, and there was Billy Crystal at like the next table over, but no one wanted to bother him. But there were a lot of people just getting selfies with him in the background.
Yeah, I saw people trying to get a picture with him. They didn't want to bother him, so they're like pretending like they're on the phone, but they're actually taking a picture over their shoulder.
Right.
I'm like, what a weird life.
Yeah.
And it's just such a bizarre idea that people are just constantly people are constantly aware of you.
Yeah. What's it like, Jeremiah?
Well, I can tell you from the experience of doing media events with a certain world famous vlogger, it gets a little obnoxious. Being stopped every 5 seconds as somebody had to walk with that person, and
I once stopped that world famous vlogger very proudly.
Yeah,
got my picture.
But we
are we talking about Tim Tracker?
Don't say his name.
Yeah, I'm friends with some vloggers out here too, like my friend Max, Mr. Cheesy Pop, and he gets stopped all the time. So yeah. And it's admittedly it has happened to me as well from my work at ITM, and then here every once in a blue moon
when LP was much younger and the internet was much less prevalent, so I was one in a much smaller pond. I used to get stopped quite a lot. Now no one recognizes me.
That'll change next time you're here.
My favorite time getting stopped though was when this group of people, it was shortly after American Idol season 2, and they said, Ruben Studdard. They were convinced. Why should I change their mind?
One of the times when I was in
Mike would have said,
California,
that's not Baby Yoda.
I was in the Adventureland Bazaar next to the Penny Press, and somebody came up to me and goes, "Are you Jeremiah?" And I just went, "Wait, what?" And they're from different things that I'd done with Laughing Place and other projects I'd done. Actually, one of the weirdest times I was in Hong Kong. Well, I was in Shanghai, coming back from the first day of the park opening. On the bus, somebody goes, "Excuse me, are you Jeremiah Good?" And I was like, in Shanghai. And now he's one of my he actually helps Martin do his videos. Jamie, he's a really great guy, and I talk to him all the time. So,
speaking of Martin, let's put a plug out there. Martin Vids just released his epic Star Wars Rise of the Resistance video. Jeremiah helped out with that, along with tons of other Central Florida people. I assume they're all Central Florida. I'm not even sure.
Some are California. They have some California footage in there too.
So check out Martin Vids. It's not a huge channel, but their quality is insane. They deserve to be much huger. So
yeah, I've never understood why why his numbers are lower than ours. I mean, I'm not saying that our stuff isn't amazing, but we don't have 3 hours of detailed history of Tomorrowland that I've watched more than 3 times.
His videos were like on replay in our house for the longest time with Gideon. Gideon just absorbed every last morsel of his historic videos. They're so.
I feel like we should have a video of Mike watching that to see how much of the Rise of the Resistance stuff he knew.
That'd be fun.
Is it like a Easter eggs kind of thing?
Yeah, he has the entire ride layout and goes through details of each of the scenes, and then he has multiple angles of everything.
Wish you were narrated though. Like you should take it, Jeremy. You should add yourself narrated.
Well, Martin does have an English accent, so it would be very proper.
Oh, so can I run something by you guys? So somebody was asking me to do like a reaction video to The Mandalorian, but I was thinking about doing it for the finale this year. Like, I don't know if we would actually put it up, but maybe we could just like get like snippets of it or something.
Yeah, do it and let's see what we get out of there. Because I suspect there'll be some moments we want to splice together. That'd be pretty cool.
If you don't think it would get in the way of your enjoyment, totally do it.
Yeah, I think we could do that and not have it be too much of a distraction.
You should do that. You should please do that. I would love.
Or instead, what we'll do is we'll just contact your wife and be like, just do it. He won't know.
Well, we do have the this thing called a Furbo, which is like the camera that watches our cats when we're not here, so we could just turn that on, and I wouldn't even notice. So
the Furbo.
The Furbo. Does your wife watch it with you every week?
Yeah.
Yeah. It depends what time I get up, because sometimes I'll wake up way too early and she doesn't want to join me.
I say yes because he often shares her insights, because they have like discussions about it, and she has a lot of really interesting things to share about it too.
So if I can say one thing that we've learned, merchandise talk makes our numbers go higher. Celebrity talk makes our numbers go lower.
No, they were up for a while.
We've been here for a long time.
See what happens, Jeremiah, when you get the login, you can't stop with that number, can you?
Oh, see, I can't see the number, so I'm just.
You don't want it.
I'm just doing what I want to do.
You're better off.
Just watch that numbers. Okay, we're done.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
What else is happening here tonight?
Tonight,
there's a show, right? You guys are going to talk about
Godmothered.
LP Movie Club Godmothered, which I hope to be a part of. I'd like to go to the grocery store first, but if I get back in time, we'll be doing Godmothered. Whether I'm back in time or not, it will be occurring, though. That's at 7:30 Pacific time. Godmothered, the new Christmas movie on Disney Plus, this past Friday debuted. Tomorrow at 3 o'clock Pacific time, my lovely wife, half of the Rebeccas, will be doing the barley necessities, the simple barley necessities.
Yep, we're going to take you around what kind of Disney merchandise has popped up on Shop Disney and in other destinations.
And then at 2:30 is nothing, but then at 7:30 Pacific time is Disney Trivia Live, starring me and my son Gideon. That'll be his last show with me for a bit. And then Safety will be coming out. We'll have a review of Safety on Wednesday morning. Marvel Time, Theme Park History. What's your Theme Park History this week, Jeremiah? 5:30 Wednesday.
Looking to probably do one of my all-time favorite topics, the New York World's Fair 6465.
You know that's on Amazon Prime right now.
That's why I'm doing it.
Very cool.
Very nice. And then, of course, Thursday is the day that everyone here has been looking forward to for months. Benji, I'm hoping he gets a little bit of sleep on Wednesday night because he is so excited. Investor Day, we will be having wall-to-wall Investor Day coverage. It's going to be big, I tell you. Bafo.
It's very exciting. We're going to learn more about Disney's plans for their streaming platforms. And that's where all the content that we as Disney fans are enjoying in merchandise and other things. And, we enjoy it. And then the spin-offs from that, right? Then it becomes attractions or merchandise or whatever. And so we're going to find out.
It all starts with the content. So That's what's coming up. Please be sure to subscribe. Please be sure to ring the bell so you get notified when we go live. Please be sure to thumbs up this stream so you let YouTube know that you like us. Thank you, Mike Celestino. Thank you, Spiderbot. Thank you, Jeremiah. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Doobie. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
What's this?